Cheers. My name is Moku.
My name is Hope.
And today we're going to talk about our love story.
Yay.
Oh. Okay, my name is Moku.
My name is Hope.
And today we're going to talk about... All right. Okay, here we go.
Say,
My name is Moku.
my name is Hope.
And today we're going to talk about our love story. Cheers. Ooh, yeah. Oh. So we met 2011, St. Patty's Day. Chinatown, block party, Murphy's, and other pub across the street. We were hanging out, and then I was talking to my cousin Aaron. And I was telling him, come on, we go. And then I saw Hope and Joy coming. I was like, oh, there's some chicks. And then noticed Peter, and Peter was my segue. And I was like, what's up, bro? Walked up to Peter and said, what's up, you know, and then he introduced us. Yeah, then after, we were talking for a little while. And then I was like, who's that chick? And Peter was like, who, Hope? And he was like, nah, I think she's dating that guy. But f him, brah. Then I responded, for real, you gonna hook me up? And Peter was like, you gonna hook yourself up.
Yeah, I had no idea he was interested in me at all. That's actually the first time we met, and it was actually a really good time.
About a year goes by, so I came back and we were working out at the Honolulu Club with Kevin, Zach, I think this guy Chad, that Kevin was training, I'm not too sure. But I know Kevin and Zach was there, and we were working out, we were boxing, we lifted weights, and we were doing jiu-jitsu. So we were rolling, and I was texting Hope. I was like, hey, what are you doing? What you up to? And we're just going back and forth, that sort of thing. She's like, yeah, nothing much. And she mentioned, and I mentioned to her, you know, we should go hang out. And she's like, yeah, sure, what do you have in mind? And because of the Honolulu Club, I knew apartment 3 was right down the road. And then so I was like, hey, yeah, so we're going to apartment 3, so if you want to come by and hang out. And I just threw that out there. We had no plans to go to apartment 3. And then she's like, yeah, okay, I'll see you there in about like 30 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever it was. I was like, holy shit. And then so I told Zach and Kevin, hey, we're going to apartment 3. Go home, shower now, whatever it is. We're going to apartment 3. I need at least a few of you guys there so I don't seem like a liar.
He always stood me up. This dude always stood me up.
Not true. Not
always.
true.
So my girlfriend, Christine, and myself, we had actually started drinking that evening. And so she was just like, okay, you're going to meet this great guy. Like, I want you to like, and so Christy helped me like put on makeup. Christy helped me get myself together, and Christy was like, okay, ready to go. I rolled out to apartment 3.
And then Hope came in, and we were hanging out, and I saw her, got her a drink, and we're at the bar. And then we started talking, and then next thing I know, she was very aggressive.
Was it very aggressive?
Yes, very aggressive. I didn't file charges. I'm joking. It was awesome. So between Hope and I meeting and our first date, this is exactly what happened. So like I would call her and text her to like come hang out, and I asked her if she wanted to go get some, you know, dinner but her response always was like, oh, I'll be out on Friday and Saturday. I'll be with these friends. We're gonna go to this bar or this club. If you want to roll by, then yeah, come by and say hello. My thing was I didn't really want to roll by and say hello in a club. You know, I wanted to take her out, you know, to go on a date. You know, and like for real, like go on a date. You know, I mean, I don't know. Since I met her, I wanted to date her. Not date her, but I wanted to get to know her. And so I didn't want to just roll by.
Okay, let's take 2. Cheers. We had a little too much fun last time.
Perfect. That's all? You gotta explain what happened.
What? Why do I have to explain anything?
Sorry. You're okay.
I don't want to say I got drunk and threw up and passed out.
You don't want to say that, but you can. You can minimize it.
I got it.
Nice. So a few months went by, and then we started dating. So she invited me to like a family party, and I was like, whoa, okay, cool. You know, now we're moving on. And so I went to the family party, and then that's when I got to meet basically her family, her uncles, her mom, dad, everything, like one shot. And to be honest with you, when I left there, that's when I knew like I wanted to be with her. And then I think when we were driving home, that's when we talked. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah. I asked her a couple times, like, so, you know, where do we stand? What are we doing? We just dating, seeing other people, whatnot. And she, in my opinion, she was always kind of like, oh yeah, we'll talk about it later, no big deal. Yeah, we're doing our thing.
I thought we were already dating then.
No, we weren't dating. Not the Mala Street. Because it was after Mala Street when I kind of talked to you about it. I was like, hey, what are we doing? I just met your family.
Okay.
And I kind of pushed the issue. She's like, fine, we can be dating. I was like, all right,
Really?
cool. Yeah, you remember that?
No.
But I guess in her defense, she thought we were dating already, but nothing was said.
We were dating already, I guess. Of course, tough times make you stronger, right? So at that time, Moku was in Maui, and there were some tough times there. And so I always tried to give him the best advice I could. And the best advice I gave him at that time was to make a decision in your future that you're going to regret the least.
So I come back to Oahu, and the decision I had to make was between Maui PD or the U.S. Marshals. We talked about it, and I decided to give the Marshals a shot. And came back home, and I was unemployed for a few months. And she was like, yeah, no, it's cool. She was like, yeah, whatever, it's all good. And to have that type of support was huge for me, actually.
So we have to give a shout out to my parents who let us live here for a really good rate. Thank you.
Absolutely.
He told me, okay, we're going to dinner and at one of our favorite restaurants, Mitch's.
So while we were at dinner, my sisters were at the house, had flowers laid up on the table. They had the flowers shaped in a heart with the ring in the middle. They had corsages for the dogs. And then opened the door and she's like, what's going on? What is this? And then and she sat down. Obviously she saw the ring. She saw it was like, you know, the heart shaped with rose petals and stuff, and the ring was there. And then she sat down and the dogs were there, you know, balloons, flowers, everything, candles. And I had this speech planned and it went like this. So, blah. And I don't even remember what I said. I totally had this thing planned. I practiced it like 1,000 times, but that night it was just blah.
And I think even then I was still in shock.
I do know I said something about us being total opposites.
Yes.
Everything we do, we are total opposites. But nonetheless, we always come together and everything works out. And obviously she said yes. And then, yeah.
Look at the chicks. Oh, what's up, Moku? Let's do one.
I'll be out on Friday and Saturday. I'll be with
these friends, we're gonna go to this bar or this club. If you want to roll by, then yeah, come by and say hello. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of those, yeah.
Ooh,
Like, boop, 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 boop.
Okay, fine. We can be dating. Okay, fine. We can be dating.
Hey, what are we doing? I just met your family.
Okay, fine. We can be dating. This is getting worse.
there you go.
I got it.